Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pate Namaha. So we are addressing a series of questions about Valmiki Ramayana. And one question is Lakshman Rekha mentioned in Valmiki Ramayana? The shortest answer is no. It is not mentioned anywhere in Valmiki Ramayana. And it has become more apocryphal right now. And Lakshmana was urged by Sita to leave her alone in that little ashram and go off into the forest in search of Rama, because they listened to Maricha's cry disguised in Rama's voice. And Lakshmana, it's very commonly misinterpreted that Lakshmana, before he left, he drew a line around the ashram and asked Sita not to cross that line. And Ravana himself was not able to cross it, but then he just said something that forced Mother Sita to come out of the line, and he grabbed her and he just went off. Now that is not really true. First of all, let's not even look at what is mentioned in Valmiki Ramayana at this particular stage, but let us think about what Rama says about Mother Sita. There are so many people that Rama says he loves as much as himself. He loves even more than his own life, but there is only one person that he calls who is above him in every respect. There is only one person that Rama himself says. So he calls his brother as more beloved to him than his own life. He calls his friends Sugriva, Guha, and Vibhishan as important as himself. But there is only Sita that is known to be greater than Rama himself. Rama himself says this. Tvam pranapyo api garesi. You are greater than all my life. You are greater than everything. And he says that directly to Sita in Aranyakand. And when Sita is kidnapped, he mentions this over and over again to Lakshman. And even Sita knows that she is more beloved to Rama than his own life. Rama is known as Maryada Purushottam. Rama is known as the best in everything, the best in rectitude, the best in Maryada. How can Sita, who is supposed to be better than him, cross the line of rectitude? It is impossible. This is not possible at all. Sita will never cross a line, either metaphorical or literal. She will never do that. And therefore, even using a term like Lakshman Rekha, that is completely wrong, because you are effectually criticizing the character or conduct of Mother Sita. And that is completely wrong. And therefore, Valmiki has not mentioned it. It is not mentioned anywhere in Valmiki Ramayana about something called as Lakshman Rekha. That term is not used. Nowhere is it mentioned that Lakshmana drew a line to protect Mother Sita. Sita could protect herself with just one blade of grass. She can do that. She tells Ravan that she can reduce him to ashes at any time. But she is not doing that because she wants the glory of killing Ravana to go to Lord Ram. When she is so powerful, when she is so capable, why would she need one line to protect her? It's not necessary. It's completely necessary. And let's not forget that Rama establishes dharma through Mother Sita. And we will discuss this in greater detail in a couple of other episodes. But Rama establishes dharma through Mother Sita. It suffices to say this. Then how can the person who establishes dharma cross dharma? How can the person who establishes dharma not act dharmically? It is not possible. Therefore, Mother Sita is always dharmic. She never crosses any line. She doesn't do that. And therefore, this term of Lakshman Rekha is completely wrong. And now let us go through what Valmiki has written. Okay? So when Maricha was killed, he uttered a cry, "Ha Sita, ha Lakshman," in Rama's voice. Mother Sita was alarmed. Once again, this is to participate in Rama's divine play, and asked Lakshmana to go and protect his brother. Lakshmana tried to pacify Mother Sita multiple times, but she did not listen out of intense love for Rama. Let us look at the shlokas that talk about how Lakshmana leaves Mother Sita. Observing the agonized aspect of Sita, the cheerless Saumitri or Lakshman began to cheer her up by repeatedly informing her that her husband Rama will come soon. Even then, Sita did not speak to the brother of her husband and maintained silence. But then the self-respecting Lakshmana came before her with a reverential namaskar and then proceeded to be near Rama while he repeatedly looked back at Mother Sita in the forest. So he did not draw a line. So this is chapter number 45 of Aranyakand, verse number 40. That is where Valmiki says that Lakshmana left Mother Sita. And he wanted to see Rama, but he wanted to guard Sita, but he just left. In these words, there is no evidence of the fact that Lakshmana drew a line around the hut. It is said repeatedly that Lakshmana wanted to continue to guard Sita himself. But Valmiki did not say that there was a line or a Lakshman Rekha. The only other authorized source is sage Vedavyasa's writings, that is in Puranas, and I was not able to find anything in the Puranas either. But till a Purana can say that Lakshman Rekha was found, this is considered to be a hoax. Now, the origin of the story began in the local version of Ramayana in Bengal. One of the authors in Bengal, they decided to write their own version of Ramayana, and they inserted Lakshman Rekha. And that was popularized in the mainstream media, and lo and behold, the term Lakshman Rekha was born. But that is not at all true. The most popular version of Ramayana, apart from Valmiki Ramayana, is Ramcharitmanas. Even in Ramcharitmanas, the term Lakshman Rekha does not appear. So this is all thanks to the imagination of a writer in Bengal. And if they are direct translations from Valmiki, I totally support the localized works. And apparently this was not, so I don't support it. So this is all a part of a figment of imagination from a Bengali author. And the term Lakshman Rekha does not exist. Thank you. Hari Bol.